Belgian prosecutors have identified a new suspect in the November Paris attacks. He's 24-year-old Najim Lashrawi, also known by his alias Soufiane Kayal. Prosecutors say he travelled to fight in Syria in February 2013. The announcement follows the capture of key suspect Salah Abdeslam, who Belgian authorities believe was planning more attacks in Brussels. Well, Kevin Ozebek has been following developments for us and joins us live. So, Kevin, what more do we know about this new suspect?
Well, right now we know very little about this new suspect who has been identified as Najim Lashrawi. The only thing we know from Belgian prosecutors is that he is 24 years old, and that the reason they have identified him as a suspect is because they found traces of his DNA at several of the apartments that have been raided and searched as part of the investigation in Brussels into the Paris terror attacks that took place back on November 13th. Now, prosecutors are also saying that they do believe that Lashrawi went to Syria back in 2013. When exactly he may have returned to Europe, we don't yet know, but he has now been named as a suspect in this investigation. And one other thing to just remind you all of is the search still continues for Mohammed Abrini. He was seen on security camera footage with Salah Abdeslam at a petrol station just 2 days before the November 13th Paris attack. So the search is still on for him. So even though they have captured suspect number one, that of course being Salah Abdeslam, there are still other people that investigators and prosecutors want captured and interviewed.
And of course, they'll be trying to get as much information about out of Abdeslam as possible. But more details are emerging from the investigators behind the capture of Abdeslam. What more can you tell us?
Well, Salah Abdeslam's attorney says he is cooperating with authorities, and we're starting to get some tidbits of information released about these interviews from Belgian officials. Over the weekend, we heard from Belgium's foreign minister. He says that based on some of the comments that Salah Abdeslam said, and also based on the fact that as they raid these apartments as part of this investigation, and that they're finding so much heavy weapons in these apartments, there are some indications that Salah Abdeslam may have been planning to initiate an attack here in Brussels, the Belgian capital. We also know that's been leaked from French prosecutors and Belgian authorities as well, that Salah Abdeslam was actually planning to detonate himself in Paris the night of November 13th, but for some reason at the last moment changed his mind, and in the hours after those terror attacks, he ended up fleeing here to Brussels.
Well, Kevin, for now, in Brussels, thank you.